So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place in the next stage is well within reach if, and it is a fairly big if, they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. Ibrox is a wonderfully atmospheric ground. There genuinely is a unique feeling here. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Brazil looking at a pivotal game. Second game in the group so often is.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them. So I think we might get something lively.
We're on the way. Danilo drives it forward. Hoists it forward. Oh, they can break here. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Can he deliver? Beautifully done. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it high. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Hakimi with the short one. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Danger averted for now. Lovely bit of skill there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Throw in. Aimed in towards the centre. It's a corner. been great leap! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Looks to thread it through. And play for a throw. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Hoists it forward. Lucas Paqueta looks to get on the end of this. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Andreas Pereira. He's left his man. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Brahim Diaz. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Hit into the middle. Strong punch. Tries to get it forward quickly. Andreas Pereira. Gerson. Lucas Paqueta. Plays it out to the flank. Chance to break. Brahim Diaz pings it out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Precious little by way of goalmouth action yet. Gets into a dangerous position. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Half-time getting close now. Chance to play it in. Brahim Diaz. Out to the right. Up to meet it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Brahim Diaz. Played out to the right. There will be a throw-in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Brahim Diaz. Massive leap! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets it back. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Lucas Paqueta. Well positioned to make that interception. Brahim Diaz. Plays it out to the flank. Brahim Diaz. He's gone for it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Hakimi plays it short. That'll be a throw. Turns and goes back. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Plays it over to the other flank. Danilo desperately wants to get on the end of this. Gorgeous control there. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Lucas Paqueta! Gets it upfield. Done very well to intervene. Danilo. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Time to deliver. Played into the middle. Has a go! And he's there to hoof it away. He goes long, and it's got through. Oh, sweet feet. Now the counter. Andreas Pereira in with the challenge. And there's a long ball. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Oh, that's neat. Plays it out to the wing. Danilo pumps it into the area. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brahim Diaz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Jason gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Morocco get it back again. Hakimi. It's a decent looking cross.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Brazil merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gerson. Danilo pushes to get on the end of it. Lucas Paqueta. Out to the left it goes. Lobs it in gently. Oh, really good feet from him. Needs a quality cross. Brazil don't have many options and time is running out. Managed to get it away. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Could move up a gear here. Decent looking ball. Brahim Diaz, he's had a go! A real chance and a real let-off. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. And so we stand for the anthems. Mexico faced here with what can already be a make-or-break game.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
And we're underway. Rodriguez. And the weighted pass. Forward it goes. Rodriguez. Played out to the right. He has it out wide now. Gets it into the middle. Zappacosta tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Throws it out to the flank. Zappacosta takes aim with a cross. Looking for a decent ball in. Cut out in the nick of time.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Now, what's he got in mind? Rodriguez. Gets into some space, into the box. And that has been cleared. Zappacosta. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Plays it over to the other flank. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's made sure that that won't get through. Across the field it goes. Rodriguez. Hoists it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Could try cutting inside here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Goes long, and it's got through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Corner. He's had a shot. In for the follow-up. That's gone a long way up and away. Just brushed off the ball there. Cuts it out. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. Dinks one in. And that's been levered clear. Rodriguez. Costa. Costa drives it towards the front, and he won't reach that. Rodrigo. And it's played forward, receives it from behind. Finds himself eased off the ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Mexico playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Costa tries to switch the play. Here it comes. Battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Oh, that's neat. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Out to the left it goes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well read, he sorted that out. Costa gets it away. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Cleared without complication. Rodrigo. Forward it goes. It's a brilliant interception. Mexico going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Tries to get it forward quickly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Italy merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Aimed into massive lead!
Italy showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hoists it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Mexico don't have many options and time is running out. Out to the right.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Over to the left.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's going to be another change here. Alpha Costa. And that's it. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Egypt are a team on the cusp, on the verge of progressing to the knockout stages. All they need here is a point, a mission which you would certainly consider to be well within them. Their supporters certainly believe that. They're out in great force, and are they to get their wish? Well, one suspects strongly that they will. Optimism pervades the place. The Mineral, a truly impressive arena here, high up in the great altitude of Belo Horizonte. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
Well, when you consider, Peter, how hard they've worked to be on the threshold of the next phase, they ought to be thoroughly focused and determined to wrap it up now. If their attitude and application remains as it's been through the group, then they should be fine. But if they suffer a moment's hesitation or doubt, as we've seen in the past, it could prove very costly.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm not sure that words can do this fella justice, Peter. Lionel Messi is one of the all-time greats, that's for sure. A fantastic dribbler, with a killer eye for a pass, and obviously a lethal finisher too. Everyone knows what he's capable of, but stopping him's a very different matter. This opposition defence will not be looking forward to this one, I can assure you.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. That's great strength on the ball. A chance to play it in. And that's been levered clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Martinez, and Martinez! And he's there to clear it.
Martinez really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's being played forward. He's made sure that won't get through. First quarter of an hour gone. Egypt still to register a shot on target. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Nelly. Lovely feet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looks to set one up. And that's out of reach. Messi. Messi. Martinez! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Back into the middle, Mohamed Salah. It's out for a goal kick. Forward it goes. And it's Messi. Now some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Otamendi.
Acuna.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Trezeguet.
Acuna.
Hoists it forward. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That is terrific skill. Turns and goes back. Salah. Elneny. Plays it out to the flank. Mohamed Salah. Out to the left it goes. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
And it's played forward.
Acuna.
And it's Messi. Martinez. Hits one! And another time! He's delivered all right!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Argentina. And the first half is done.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Messi. Martinez. And Martinez! Defence has got rid of that. And he just whacks it away. Martinez. Martinez! Mohamed Salah. Egypt going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the ball's come out. Quick glance in for the follow-up. And the follow-up. Dispatched clinically. Mohamed Salah was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Little checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
And here's Messi. Messi. The defence can get it clear. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. And he's there to clear it. Foot in. Mohamed Salah is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Otamendi. Goes direct to the front line. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Trezeguet. Deftly done. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Otamendi. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. And that's been levered clear. Chip through. And here's Mohamed Salah. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Otamendi. Done very well to intervene.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Argentina showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
With a delicate ball. Ball is over the line.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
And he's going long. And that has been cleared.
Argentina merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Mohamed Salah. Well, they can break here.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Argentina to make one last surge forward. Oh, nice touch. He's there to get rid. And it's been taken straight back. Trezeguet. Now a chance to break. And that is that. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
Spain are a team on the cusp, on the verge of progressing to the knockout stages. All they need here is a point, a mission which you would certainly consider to be well within them. Their supporters certainly believe that. They're out in great force, and are they to get their wish? Well, one suspects strongly that they will. Optimism pervades the place. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We stand for the national anthem of Poland. Spain lining up with a look of total focus. Eyes on the prize, which is way beyond these group stages.
Well, Peter, this is nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
So it's away we go then. That's found its target. Heads it! Good delivery, no joy.
Poland can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass.
Shoots! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Isco. Ball's out on the left now. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Pumps it into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Plays it out to the wing. A chance to play it in. Goes for the cross. Shot at goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Played down the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's gone out for a throw-in. Crosses into the box. Knocks it away. Out to the left it goes. No, it's not getting there. It's gone for a throw-in. Isco, beautifully done. Cuts it out. It's Isco. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, they could have had a bit more joy earlier if they'd varied their game and played a longer ball forward. I think this is looking much more promising now.
And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Merino. Across the field it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Bednarek. Forward it goes. Spain only needing a draw to go through as things stand. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate.
Fabian Ruiz.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gorgeous control there. Whipped in. And that's been levered clear. He goes long. And it's hoisted clear. Turns and goes back. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere. That'll be a corner. They've played it short. Played into the middle. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
It's come loose. And a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique. Fabian Ruiz.
Merino. Isco. That intervention was very necessary. Hoists it high. And it's got through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
what a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. To the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
And it's played forward. Looking for space out wide. Gets the better of his man. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Isco. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Hoists it forward. Fabian Ruiz gets into a dangerous position. Milik. Milik! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Cleared away. Away from immediate danger. Milik. And it's played forward. Merino. Isco. Just brushed off the ball there. Tries to get it forward quickly. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Merino. Forward it goes. And here's Isco. Going through. Decent ball. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's got away. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Poland have it back and they can go again. Now the cross. And he's there to clear it. Time to deliver. And they can counter here. Lovely feet. He's gone for it! Referee's given a throw. Poland have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Gets it back. Over to the left. Battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Isco. Look at the defender bombing forward. Merino. Fabian Ruiz. And that's sprayed out wide. A really good feat from him. And that has been cleared. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Spain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's had a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's going to be a double change then. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Azmoun.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, both sides might have to set...
He's gone for it!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
The changes then in quick succession. Hoists it forward.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's there to hoof it away. So that's it. It is all over. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.